training for you today. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Josh Marzi here of CBO Acceleration. So I'm really excited to go over Facebook advertising with you. In the previous video, I talked about the different Facebook advertising objectives that you can apply to your business. And I explained it in a way that hopefully made it very relatable. So I talked about how preparing to run a marathon, which is something I just did recently, is like preparing to deploy Facebook ads in your business. You want to get the best result, just like preparing for a marathon. And there's all these different factors that go into that. So there's a lot of factors that go into running a marathon effectively. To go back to that video, I mentioned that video, and you definitely want to check it out if you haven't. I mentioned how you want to think, when you're preparing to run that marathon, you're reading articles, you're reading books, you're talking to different people. You're basically trying to set yourself up to have the best experience and also the best results to go run a marathon, effectively and successfully. And leading up to it, you're wondering, okay, how much should I train? How should I run? How long should I run? Should I cross train? Should I not cross train? Should I adjust my diet? Do I need to eat more carbs or less, or more protein or less? Do I drink coffee, the morning of? There's all these different factors, just like when you're deploying Facebook ads, that lead to you getting a good, solid result that leads to profit and ROI in your business when you're running Facebook advertising, okay? So if you haven't watched that video, in that video I explain all the different Facebook ad objectives and the positives, the negatives to each of these, how they can apply to your business, what type of businesses they could apply to, what type of situations they could apply to. In that video, I go over this, so definitely check that out, because that's really a good precedence to this training that I'm going to go over with you today. So I'm going to talk to you about how you can use all the different ad objectives in your business's marketing funnel and all the steps in your marketing funnel. So running a marathon, okay, I'm going to draw some relevance to that and kind of connect between running a marathon and deploying Facebook ads successfully. So with Facebook ads, you really want to keep people going through your funnel using all the different ad objectives. And it's very similar to running a full marathon. You want to start strong, you want to keep going, you want to make it to the end, you want to get past like the wall. Let me tell you about the wall. So a year ago, I ran my first full marathon, and about mile 20 or so, I hit this, what I call a wall, where my legs felt like they were like in honey, they were in molasses, the muscles weren't moving. Basically I was like forced to walk a little bit, and I eventually did break through it, but it still nagged me. It still nagged me that I hit that wall, and it affected my overall performance. And so going into my next marathon, which I just completed this year, I wanted to get a better result. I wanted to break through that wall. Again, very similar to Facebook ads. So if you've run Facebook ads before and you hit a wall, maybe you haven't seen profit, and you've wasted money, well, stick with it, because what I'm going to teach you is going to help you. It's going to help you be able to break through that wall and see profit and get the result that you want from Facebook ads. So running that marathon recently, this year, so leading up to the race, I was thinking to myself, okay, so should I carb load the day before, which is something I really didn't do a lot of. I did a little bit of last year, and that was something that went into preparing to run a successful marathon. And then the morning of the race, I was, okay, so I should wake up a few hours early, just like last year, because I felt good. I should eat really early, just like I did last year, because it felt good. But how can I break through that wall? And so some things that I did, I drank more Gatorade during the race, and I filled up my Camelback with Gatorade, because I like to run with a Camelback, so I could listen to my music, put my phone in my Camelback, and just focus on running and focus on the music. Also, should I snack during the race? Should I use salt during the race? How much should I walk, during the race, so I fit time than last year? Those are all factors. And again, this is very similar to when you're deploying Facebook ads in your business. Which objectives? What should I do during my business Facebook ads to move people from awareness to conversion to monetization, which are the three main steps in a marketing funnel for your business, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you kind of a scenario. I'm going to give you two different scenarios, and hopefully you can draw some comparisons to each of these examples, or at least one of them. And I'm going to show you with each of these examples how you can really leverage the different ad objectives throughout your business's marketing funnel to leverage Facebook properly and maximize its ROI for your business. Sound good? Cool. All right. So let's just say that, so we've got two different, over here, we've got two different businesses that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the business in red with the star is Unstoppable Health and Wellness Business. Okay, that's the first example. Second example in purple with the check mark is Henry's Holistic Healing. Now let me start with Unstoppable Health and Wellness Business. Okay, so this is a business that's first off, it's not a real business, but it's very similar to someone we help. And this business is led by a great former business owner of a health and wellness practice that was able to grow their business and then sell it. And now what they're doing is they're teaching other health and wellness business owners how to grow and scale their business so they can either grow it and keep it running or sell it like she did. So this business, to do that, to accomplish that value proposition for her market, she's selling products, and she's selling kind of a hybrid of products and services using a membership program and a membership site, and also exclusive contact and coaching from her throughout the program. Okay, so that's this business. So let me talk about this business. So in this business's acquisition funnel, which just to give you a quick definition of that, an acquisition funnel is a sales funnel process designed to acquire leads, acquire first-time customers, and maximize revenue from those first-time customers. It's really like the number one funnel that every business needs to have predictable and consistent leads, revenue, and profits in their business. Okay, so let's just say that her funnel is structured as such. Okay, to her lead magnet, which is her offer to get leads into her business, is a quiz, and the quiz is it's identify your number one health and wellness business profitability killer. Okay, that's her lead magnet. And throughout her funnel, after someone has come in and she's converted them into a lead, she then wants to monetize them using a series of items. So for one, she's got mini courses that is based off of that killer that's personalized to that business. Okay, down the road, she's also got a membership program, as I mentioned before, where she has a membership site, great content, lessons in a specific order designed to help you with your business, and she has also a community that you have access to so you can get support as you're going through that content. And further, she also has a more intensive one-on-one program as well, where you can have more one-on-one help from her directly for an upgrade. So that's her value ladder. That is her funnel that's going to help her monetize leads that she acquires in her business. Okay, so that's the funnel. So this is how you can leverage the different ad objectives using that example, that funnel. All right, so let's start with step one. So step one is that quiz, that lead magnet offer, right? Identify your number one profitability killer in your health and wellness business. So before you even show an offer, right, you need to create awareness of your brand, of your business to your target market. Okay, we're not going to go into targeting. We're not going to go into how to target, who you should target, stuff like that. We'll cover that in another video. So let's just say you have that figured out. You know exactly who you want to approach, who's the best fit for your business and what you offer in this example. Okay, so in this business, she's publishing blog content weekly, and every now and then she also does a video also. Okay, so she's publishing content consistently to attract people to her brand. Okay, so that's the first step. The first step is you need to create awareness. Okay, she's generating this great content, but you need to use Facebook to get people to that content. So again, you can create that initial relationship. All right, so I'm going to put a star referencing this business next to the ad objectives that she wants to use in her business throughout her funnel. So step one, though, is again awareness, using her content. So the first thing we want to do here is we want to use page post engagement. Okay. Now I explained this in a previous training, but page post engagement is great for promoting content and getting people to comment, like, and share on a piece of content you're promoting. So this would be great to get people to go to your content you're publishing on your website. Okay. Now you also want to get people to like your page. That's another ad objective that you can really leverage on Facebook. This, you target a specific, ideal customer, demographically and psychographically, and you get them to like your business page with the value proposition that you are going to help them grow and scale their health and wellness business because you've done it. Okay, so that's the objective there. So as you're doing this, these two things here, okay, you could make an argument, just to give you a few ideas here. You could make an argument to test brand awareness also, which is great. But we're gonna stick to just these two. She doesn't have a brick and mortar. She doesn't have an office. Okay, she's basically purely a internet-based business. All right. So page post engagement is going to get more people to see your content, get more people to comment, like, and share. So this way you can really spread your content and get it to go viral, hopefully. All right. Page likes is going to get people to like your page. All right. So when people are coming to your content using page post engagement, you are putting them into a group of people that you can now follow up with exclusively that have clicked on your content and gone to your content. So keep that in mind. So you've got an exclusive group that you can follow up with, okay, that have consumed your content that you can now follow up with offers. Okay, page likes, same thing. So with page likes, people that have liked your business page, you could do the same thing. You know that you've got, let's just say, 1,000 people that have liked your business page. You could follow up on those 1,000 people with an offer. And they've already taken the first step in your brand. They're already aware, right? They're already aware of your brand. So they know that you have this business, you have this value proposition, they're finding out more about your business and seeing how your business can help them grow their health and wellness business, right? Okay, so you've got your page likes, you got your page post engagement, you're creating a group, okay? That's basically what you're doing. You're creating a group of people that are ideal to follow up with offers, right? Okay, so that's the first step. So that's creating the awareness. Now the next step is you want to convert them, okay? Because there's nothing about having a bunch of page likes that's really going to help you, right? It's all about the leads, it's all about the sales, it's all about generating that revenue, right? And same with page post engagement. Yeah, it's great that you got content that's popular and people are commenting on, but if it doesn't lead you a lead or a sale, what's the point? So you need to convert them, okay? So the next step here is you really want to use, there's a few different options here. So you could use clicks to website to get people to go to an offer page. You could do that. You could do lead ads to get them to see the offer, click on the offer, opt in for the offer right there on Facebook. You could also do website conversions, which will actually have Facebook optimize, which means that they're going to do their best to convert as many people as possible to your offer based off of who you're targeting and finding other people just like that they feel like would be able to convert on your offer. Okay, so overall though, this is what I would recommend. So I would recommend using website conversions. Okay, website conversions would be great because of the fact that you're basically telling Facebook to get me as many conversions, and your first offer here is that quiz, right? So that quiz is identify your number one profitability killer in your health and wellness business. Okay, so they're gonna find people and they're gonna show the ad to people very similar to people that have converted, and they're gonna keep doing that to get you as many conversions as possible, as many leads as possible. Okay, now you could make an argument for lead ads as well, and as I went over in a previous training, which is on my Facebook page here, lead ads are great for converting, because you don't take them off Facebook. It's a quick step people take. It's basically like, I see the ad, I click on the ad. Do I want to submit my information? Yes, I do. Click, boom, done. 2 steps, you've got a lead. So it's got a very high conversion because there's low friction, okay? But as I said before, lead ads can be a little costly, and you've got to have a good monetization funnel and process and automation in place to really leverage those leads that you're generating from lead ads because you're paying more for the lead ad. So in this case, we're not going to use lead ads. We're going to keep it simple. You could, again, make the argument to test against website conversions, but we're going to just focus on website conversions, okay? So website conversions is going to convert people to your quiz. That's going to get you that lead, right? And then after that quiz, you then show them a mini course based off their quiz results, and that mini course is really personalized. It's designed to help them solve that one problem that came out of that quiz that is their number one profitability killer in their business, right? And so ideally people take advantage of that. But as you know, as a business owner, you know that a lot of people drop off an offer. And one of your challenges is following up with those people and getting those people to take advantage of that offer. Well, the great thing about Facebook is you can do that. So we're not going to get into the technicalities here, but I'm just going to kind of basically go over how you can leverage ad objectives to be able to keep people moving through your funnel. In another video, I'll show you how to technically do it. Sound good? Cool. All right. So after you have acquired the lead, they've seen that mini course offer. Let's just say that they have not taken advantage of it. And most people won't, because that's just the way of the game, right? And so now you need to get them to go back, take advantage of the offer. So the nice thing about Facebook is you can create a group of people that have visited a page that haven't advanced, okay? And I'll show you how to do that in another video. So let's just say you have that group of people that have gone to that offer but haven't taken advantage of the offer. So now you can choose that group in your targeting and you can follow up with them. And you can use website conversions again in a separate ad campaign, okay? So website conversions are now going to focus on that group of people, went to the quiz went to the mini course offer, didn't take advantage of the mini course offer, and you want to get them to go back and take advantage of it, all right? So you got website conversions, that's going to help you do that. So website conversions, you've got that ad objective, getting people to convert further down your funnel. And then let's just say you've had some success with that, plus the people that have first seen your offer that took advantage of it right away, you've got those customers as well. The next offer is your membership program, which is kind of like your core offer. That's like your king offer in your business that you want to get as many people as possible into, right? So people go to it, they see it, you'll get some sales from it, but again, the name of the game is you're going to get a lot of people to fall off and you want to follow up with them, right? Same practice, same principle here. You can capture that group of people that went to that membership program offer page and didn't advance. And you could segment these people, okay? So you can exclusively focus on that group of people using Facebook ads. And then you can use website conversions, again, to get them to go back to that membership offer page and to take advantage of that offer you presented to them that they did not take advantage of, all right? And so that's how you essentially move people through your Facebook ad funnel, okay? So that's one example. Let me give you another example. So many of you might be running an e-commerce business, and Facebook ads can be challenging for an e-commerce business because you've got this large breadth of products, and you could technically run ads to every single product, which is a lot of freaking work in Facebook to be able to set those up, manage those, optimize them. Yeah, it's a lot of work, right? So let's just say that Henry's Holistic Healing, let me give you some background on this company. So Henry's Holistic Healing is led by a doctor that they specialize in holistic healing, and they sell products that has their brand that are designed to help people with different challenges and just different symptoms and things like that they have, okay? So they've got an e-commerce business, lots of products, okay? So same kind of funnel approach that we kind of went over with a few differences, and I'll go over those in a sec. So the first thing you want to do is, and in this case, he's got a podcast. He talks on the podcast. He's got content. So he's talking on the podcast every single week about something new that is attracting people and generating awareness for his brand and his business, okay? So very similar to our previous example. So with this, you want to use paid post engagement again, and maybe even brand awareness, but we're just going to focus on paid post engagement to get people to go to your content, like your content, comment, share, get it to hopefully go viral, one of those episodes, right? So that's the first step, generating that awareness, all right? And you also want to get some page likes while you're doing that. Okay, so you want to target the people that your business is the best fit for, they can offer the most value to, and you can do that with demographics and psychographics on Facebook. And you want to get them to like your page. And again, just like before in the previous example, you're creating a group of people that you know you can offer a lot of value to through your products in this example. Okay, so that's the first step, generating awareness. You got your content, you want to use these different ad objectives, you want to get people to go to your content, create that awareness, create that group. Okay, so now you've got that group and you want to be able to convert them into leads for your business, right? So let's just say that you've got a free report. It's an awesome report you've put together that goes over a common symptom that your audience has in this case, all right? So you've got this great offer page, you've got a report, you're asking for the email address on the page, you've got some great copy, it's a good page. So what you want to do to convert them, same as before, use website conversions, okay? So again, you could make the argument for lead ads, or even clicks to website to generate just clicks and traffic. But in this case, we want to make our lives easier, and we want to ask Facebook to get me as many conversions as possible, basically, okay? And that's why we're going to focus on website conversions here, right? And so I'm going to go ahead and use a check mark. I should use a check mark here, my bad. But I'll use a check mark here. This is referencing, Henry's Holistic Healing, all right? So we're using website conversions, and we're getting people to opt in and fill out that form on that page for that free report that really helps someone that has that one symptom, but it's a symptom that a lot of people in your target market has, right? Okay, and then afterwards, they go to your website. They've got this great report, they've consumed it, they love it, they want to find out more about your products, they go to your website. So the challenge a lot of e-commerce companies have is being able to follow up with people that have visited a website and have viewed a product. Because you could just use clicks to website conversion campaigns, and follow up people based off an offer, but that's a lot of work, like I said before. The best thing to do here is you want to use dynamic product ads. Now, this is just like Amazon, all right? So with dynamic product ads, the nice thing about those is you can actually tell Facebook to essentially follow up with everybody that has come to your website, that have visited one of your products, okay? And to follow up with them with that same product that they just visited. And you can do this actually fairly easily. It doesn't require nearly as much work as setting up individual ads and individual campaigns for all your products in your large library of products. With dynamic product ads from Facebook, you can actually upload a list of all your products, all your SKUs, all the URLs for the images for those products, and then you also create an ad that can be dynamic, that basically is kind of like a plain ad that isn't talking about one product specifically, it's just talking about any of your products. And then Facebook, what they'll do is they'll use that template you've basically created, and they'll show the product image of the product that someone just visited in their feed as you're running these types of ads. You could do it as single ads, which will show that one product. You could show it as dynamic ads, where you can show several products that they've seen maybe. So you've got different ways you can handle this. And it's all done through dynamic product ads. And again, the idea with these ads is to get people to go back and obviously purchase the offer so you can monetize them, right? So that's how you can leverage all the different ad objectives to get you the best result in your business as you're using Facebook ads. Again, very similar to when you're running a marathon, you got to make it to the end, right? You want to get all the way to the finish line, you want to feel good, you want to see that ROI from all the work that you put into preparing your ad campaigns or preparing your diet, your exercise practice, your routine, you name it, right? So that's how you can do that, is by using all these different ad objectives and using them intelligently in your business. So hopefully those two examples helped you. If you've got questions, leave them in the comments below. We'll be more than happy to help you. And thank you again for checking out this video training. And I definitely look forward to following up with you and giving you some additional training, helping you grow your business. Oh, I'm sorry. Questions. Looks like we got some questions. So, all right. So what questions do we have?
Someone goes through a quiz, gets segmented into, say, 3 buckets and solutions based on their quiz responses, and they are presented a training based on the problem that they have and they end up not registering, how do you get them to go back to that one training?
Okay, so let me give you kind of the scenario. So this is the question. So the question is that, I'm going to use Unstoppable Health and Wellness Business as an example. So let's just say that quiz puts people into 3 different segments. Let's just call it buckets, 3 different buckets. And the question is, how do I follow up with people based off of which bucket they went into and which offer they saw? Because there's one offer per bucket. Is that right?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So how you do that is, and we won't cover the technicalities, but in a future video, I'll be more than happy to cover this. Basically, you can tell Facebook to capture people that have visited a page but haven't made it to the thank you page, so the next page, whatever that is. And so you can capture a group of people that have made it to, let's just say, offer A based off of bucket A, offer B based off bucket B, and offer C based off bucket C. And you can identify those people, and then you can target them with website conversions as an ad type and show them an ad to get them to go back, take advantage of offer A, B, or C based off of which group and which bucket that they're in. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, cool. What other questions do we have?
If someone looks at a product, how do we show them that product in an ad?
Okay, so if someone sees a product, how do you show them that same product?
Yes.
Okay, well, a few different ways. If you're an e-commerce company, just like the example I went over, you could use dynamic product ads. That would be kind of the easiest way. The only thing with that is that the message isn't as precise because it's a template. Basically, it's a generic template ad, right? So if you have just one offer and you want to get people to go back and take advantage of it instead of having like a bunch of offers that you want to follow up with people on, then that one offer, you can use website conversions basically the same way I just explained, where you can recognize the group of people that went to a page that had that one offer but didn't take advantage of that offer, and you can market to them because you know that these people have gone to that page, have seen that offer, that product, but they haven't purchased it, because you can recognize that by setting up a group based off of the I want to identify the people that have visited this URL but have not visited this URL, which is your thank you page or your next offer. Okay, so that's how you do that.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Cool. What other questions do we have?
Should I use lead ads or website conversion ads if I'm trying to get people to register for a training?
Okay, like a webinar?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so let's just say you're running a webinar. So here's the question. The question is, should I use lead ads, lead ad campaigns, which is using that objective lead ads, or should I use website conversion ads to get more people to my webinar? So it all comes down to testing. There's really no right or wrong answer, to be quite honest with you. It really depends on your business's ability to convert people on the webinar and also monetize the leads that you generate. Okay, so if you're lacking in both of those, and it's okay if you are, because every business is at different stages. If you're lacking in those 2 different areas, then lead ads might not be the best fit for you. Again, because Facebook gives you that opportunity, that option to run an ad, which is frictionless, doesn't require them going off Facebook. They're going to charge you more because they know that ad type converts higher. They know that they're giving you leads almost instantly to a point. And so they're going to charge you more for it. And so unless you're doing a really good job of converting your leads on your training, on your webinar, or you've got good funnels and good follow-up processes in place, and you can see in your